Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play some Pathfinder Kingmaker. Right, bit of a strange one today. I was supposed to be going out this evening being Wednesday, hence why there's no stream. However, my plans have slightly changed at the last minute, so I've come home after work anticipating going somewhere else, and I've got a little window of opportunity to record something and get it up for you guys because I'm going out a little bit later. It doesn't make any sense to you. I was supposed to be going out straight after work until about 7:30ish, so but then that has been cancelled, so I can come home between finishing work at 3:30 and then I'm off out at 7:30 somewhere else. So essentially I've got this window of opportunity to record something to get it up for you guys. So here I am recording about a half an hour to 35-minute session of this. Hopefully we'll be able to beat Armag in that time. But because I've literally sat down and I haven't got time to mess about, I haven't had opportunity to level my characters up, which is rather irksome, but it's either do this or do nothing, and I'd rather do this, to be honest with you. So here I am. Right, anyway, without further ado, we ain't got time to chit-chat, we have things to do. I was debating, I recall in the last session, whether we should actually buff ourselves in anticipation of what's going to come here, because Armag has surely got to be somewhere on this level, in this little bit of an area here. Considering we've gone down to come up again. So, and this hall looks quite nasty. Like a chambery type hall. So I'm anticipating something happening here, but don't know what. We're proposing to rest before facing Armag to get all of our stuff back. So if this is Armag, then it's tough. Because if I trigger this fight now, I'm not going to rest knowing what lies in store for me, because I don't do that. So I'm either making a decision now to go ahead without resting, or I don't. And Elquist, being the ever so prepared individual that he is going to press on without resting. Because why wouldn't he? But instead what we're going to do is we are going to do some buffing. Okay, so we've got the casts, the buffs that are longer lasting, which should see us through any menial fights. It'll give us enough of a head start in case this is Armag in here. But yeah, if it is, then we're going to have to cast the remainder of our buffs, such as the shorter cast haste, sense vitals, the fang, magic fang. We're going to cast all of those in combat, which isn't ideal. And he's got mage armor on, which is fine, but he's level drained to hell. So yes, let's see what waits for us here. Lindsay can always cast her song too. So yeah, we've got enough to keep us occupied. Zorek. Not Armag. The barbarian who stands before you is old, but not decrepit. His tanned, muscular body seems to be made of bronze. His eyes have no whites nor iris, just black metal, and reflections of invisible fire dance upon their shining surfaces. Okay. I greet you in the Temple of Gorum. I am Zorek, keeper of this tomb. If you've come this far, you certainly have potential. But the time has come to determine if you're worthy to enter the inner sanctum. Okay, so there's an inner sanctum. Armag may not be just round the corner, as I thought. Hey, old geezer, who the hell are you to test us? What are you, the oldest and wisest guy around? One swift kick, and you'd turn to dust with all your wisdom. The more we have Reggie in our party, the more we like him. Valerie is so yesterday's news. I bet some of you who know how, have had Reg in your parties before, probably been like, wow, how is it taking you this long to realise this? You are young, hot and reckless. Sometimes those like you grow up to be heroes, but they rarely live long enough to get the chance. Shut up, old man. I'm so pissed off by all these wise ancient ghosts and the other dusty weaklings. Come here, you. I'm going... Reggie, patience, Reggie, patience. I may wish to punch him in the face too, but I have a few questions first. And notice how Elquist is becoming a little bit more brash with his comments since Reg has joined the party. Threatening to punch clearly a powerful being? Openly? Who is this man, and what have you done with Elquist? Fine. Let me tell you of my deeds, they'll make my worth clear. If we could avoid combat, that could be decent, but we'll brag about our deeds in a minute. First of all, we have some questions. When I was young, as you are now, I also craved knowledge. It was only after serving our Lord in iron for some time that I realized that all the world's knowledge is but smoke on the water and dust in the wind. I can indulge your curiosity, but you should know that words can bear no true wisdom. Such wisdom is only found in the clashing of metal, the roaring of fire, and the crunching of bone. Which makes me think that us bragging about our deeds is not going to make a blind jot of difference, but hey, God loves a trier. Where's Armag now, might I ask? The same place he's been all these ages, in his burial chamber, inside the sacred sword, in which Gorham placed his soul. Or were you just asking after the bold boy who dared take the great chieftain's name? That one proved his worth in an honest fight, so I let him enter. I know not what happened to him after taking the sword, but he never came back. I hear the echo of tragedy. Whatever happened to Armag, his meeting with the spirit of the ancient Armag might bring woe, but for whom? Him or us? Yes, whatever. Christian always speaking in damn riddles. Tell me more about this ancient, true Armag. I never expected the great chieftain's glory would be forgotten amongst mortals. Listen well, then. Armag was a mighty berserker, and a valiant warlord, who led our tribe from one victory to another. Undefeated, he grew too proud and began bragging that even death herself was unable to lay him low. His words offended Pharasma, so she sent her servants against him. Gorham wouldn't accept that, and chose to challenge the goddess of death. While Armag fought armies of monsters on earth, the two deities fought each other over his soul. And though Armag's wounds were too horrible for him to survive, Gorham wouldn't let Pharasma take him. Instead, he placed Armag's soul into his sacred sword. Ovinbane, the very sword that's held in this tomb. Oh, I remember now. In the academy we used to study a song about Armag, though it wasn't so much about his prowess in battle as his prowess in bed. According to the song, Pharasma was mad at him because he, it's all lies, of course. I mean, probably. Thank you, Lindsay, for the history lesson. Tell me exactly who you are. I'm Zorek, cleric of Gorham and advisor to the great chieftain Armag. I stayed with him as he ascended to his glory. I saw every step on his path. I fought beside him in each of his battles. When I was slain beside him on the bloody field of his final battle, Gorham made me Armag's guardian. My god ordered me to build this tomb and keep my chieftain's peace until the day when a mighty warrior would arrive, one worthy to wield the sacred sword that holds Armag's soul. Few people have entered this tomb over the centuries, and none have exited. That boy was the first to manage to pass me. Do you think you can be the second? Well, let me tell you of my deeds. Perhaps they shall make my worth clear and assure you that I shall be passing today. Maybe so, but such speeches are sacred. They're like battles themselves. Once you start talking, I won't let you stop the story and leave without a fight. Are you ready? Of course I'm ready. Why waste your breath? He's going to fight us anyway, but hey, maybe, just maybe, Elquist cling onto a glimmer of hope that perhaps we can pass unmolested? Oh, I'm listening, but don't think to defile your lips and my ears with lies. I can see your thoughts as clear as I'll see your guts if you don't speak true. Yes, well, I start with the most... One would argue start with the lowest deed and work your way up. But if we start with the lowest deed and he's not impressed and he attacks us, I think we should just go straight in for the most epic of the feats. So going straight for the kill, and Elquist completely embellishing a little bit, perhaps, but it's not an untruth that we did indeed kill Vordakai, the ancient necromancer and ruler of the Cyclopses. No mean feat, I'm sure you will agree. Mages, giants, and undead. 3 of the world's most disgusting things. Yes, indeed, that's something to be proud of. What else can you boast? I destroyed a whole battle party. 10s of them. Of mighty Tiger Lord Barbarians. He's a barbarian, of course, he can surely appreciate this. Tiger Lord Barbarians, led by the cleric known as Dugath. Again, surely, demonstration of mine, and of course my accomplices here, feats of battle prowess. You defeated fighters from my own tribe? Yes, that's something to be proud of. What else can you boast? Hagulka, says Lindsay in the background. Hagulka! Oh, yes, exactly. I killed Hagulka and Tartuk, a troll king and a kobold king respectively, and destroyed their city. No less. Once again, demonstrate. I get the picture. You fell 2 monster kings at once. Yes, that indeed is something to be proud of. Anything else you can boast? As if this is not enough. Staglord! Lindsay chirps up again. Really? The Staglord, yes, leader of a large bandit gang. Very large indeed. And I took his fort for myself, which I'm still residing in now, I'll have you know. So the Staglord terrorized the area, and the Brevans bestowed the title of Baron on you for his head? Yes, that's something to be proud of. What else can you boast? Chris turns to Lindsay. Lindsay's like, shrugs her shoulders. I'm the ruler of the stolen lands. No one dares doubt my glory. I've regaled you with my epic exploits. You can clearly see I'm worthy to enter this place. Please, I bid you now step aside and we can resolve this quickly and, well, relatively peacefully. Not just anyone can boast of such exploits. Very well. I, Zorek, declare before the face of Gorum that you truly are a great chieftain, worthy to enter Armag's inner sanctum. Elquist is like, steps backwards, his eyes wide open, he can barely believe what he's just done. The cleric bows his head and steps out of your way. You didn't expect it to work. I thank you. Okay, well, I think I may get interrupted a fair few times now between now and the end of the session, but bear with me. Yes, Elquist has managed to convince Zorek that he should be let past into the inner sanctum. Can you believe it? It's not often that Elquist's diplomacy succeeds to quite a degree. I mean, this smacks of the great Fedoran, who was quite proficient in his later years of diplomacy. Elquist is prone to ticking a few people off with his tongue. But anyway, I dare say we've probably missed a great deal of experience from not fighting him, and some nice equipment too. But we'll never know unless we Google it. And hopefully there won't be any traps here. And where the hell is it in a sanctum as well, to be honest? We don't know where it is.
Interesting.
Do we want to start looting the place and ticking him off? Of course we do. Okay, that's clear. Incense burning in the stale air.
What a find!
What have we found? Perception check. We found something. Oh, that it there? Okay, some semi-decent loot there. Right, Zorek, it's been a pleasure. I thank you for your, I thank you for your time and for being a listening ear. Barbarian Archer. Not a problem. Oh, crumbs. I haven't saved it after that conversation, and this is Armag with a Sacred Sister. I should have saved it after that conversation. It doesn't matter, we can power our way through, it's not a problem. We're kind of buffed. Anyway, here is the Great Chieftain's tomb that reeks of death. Not the ancient death of the chieftain himself, but recent death. Dismembered bodies are scattered around the room, the blood staining and pooling on the floor. You barely even recognise the remains as human. They were once members of the Tiger Lords, the barbarians who followed their leader to this tomb, only to fall by his hand. Armag himself stands in the centre of the room, clenching a blood-stained sword. He breathes heavily, like a hunted animal, his eyes wild and aimless. His voice is hoarse as he shouts at a slim woman in a grey cloak in short, abrupt phrases. The woman's yellow eyes are fearless as she watches the chieftain through the holes in the veil that covers her face.
Lies. Armag's entire life a lie. Armag is not Armag. The sword says it is Armag. The sword... it calls Armag an imposter. What now? What? What to do? Who is Armag now?
Okay, so this, the sword is the soul of Armag, right? Okay, so this Armag is an imposter. This Armag was raised by the Guardian of the Bloom, whose name escapes me now, Nerissa. And the sword isn't happy. An imposter here.
Hush, my boy. Calm. You really are Armag. There have been no lies. But your soul has slept in this sword for so long, it just doesn't recognize you. It will soon, though, and everything will be all right. You know you are a hero, a great chieftain, the greatest of all chieftains ever born into this world. Remember that. Hold on to it. Great deeds await you. Soon. Very soon.
Perhaps not. If we have our way.
Stop lying. Armag is not even Armag anymore. Was never Armag in the first place. Armag is like the 8 mothers now. No name. No tribe. No destiny. What's left now? What? Only revenge!
Okay. I hope he cuts her down first.
Let's finish them quick.
Perfect. Oh, not so perfect. He's got minions. Oh boy, right. We really have a battle on our hands here, don't we? We could do with some buffing. Where's our buffers? Tristian. That's not the dog can wait until after Tristian. Any further buffs from him? Oh, what do we do? The dog is so de-leveled though. He's like really suffered negative level drain. You could reach Armag. Let's try it. Maybe you can trip him. Oh, he has to roll a 20. Oh, this is bad. Do you know what? I think the skeletons are attacking Armag, you know. Were they attacking the dog or attacking Armag? Well, we ain't going until after the tank has gone, so... you can forget that for $1,000. What shall we do? Shall we continue to self-buff? Shall we summon some assistance, perhaps? What? The size of that thing? It is a huge elemental. Right, we've got rage. Amiri is enraged. Amiri is going to cast renewed vigor. Oh no, you can't cast it. So it's a heal. Okay, let's forget that. We need to be able to get a bonus on attack roll so we can hit him. So casting Judgment, Justice as well. And then she's Amiri, so as much as it's not wise for her to charge in, she is going to charge in. Not an official charge, but an attack-based charge. Oh my god. She can't help herself. Okay, she hit him for 28 damage. She's hitting on a 7. This is actually not that bad. We're going to have to cast some stuff. Mirror. And then get nice and close. Get nice and close as you can. Start tanking Reggie. Did he not just cast Mirror Image? Did he not just cast Mirror Image? What did I just cast with him there? Where's his mirrors? Okay. Well, kind of just hang back next to the big guy if you don't mind. Well, he's almost dead. Oh boy. If he goes down, might as well reload it now. Yeah. We can mark him. I don't think we're going to need to. I think he's going to be able to hit him without the +2. Let's try it on this one round, see how much we need to do to hit him. 11, and we of course miss. Okay, the extra +2 might be useful. Right, haste on everybody apart from the people that have just charged away from us. So we might want to come a bit closer. Have now cast haste. Maybe an extended haste. And we're going to hit everybody here. No. That's just missing a few people. Only Tristan, who doesn't really need haste, to be fair. Why can't we cast it? Okay, maybe not on a... Can we cast it on the floor? Oh my god, seriously. Guys. How about that? Why has she not been able... Why can't she cast haste? Are we already hasted? Have I missed a trick here? Let's try casting it on these guys first. Okay, fine. What are these guys all doing? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, the dog should really take on the skeletons probably. And Amiri could use her cleave ability right about now. Okay, huge fire elemental. Did some flipping damage. Good, 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 good. How far can you come into this field of battle? About there. Cast that. That'll do. Reggie, what have we got? I did cast mirror, but maybe Are we suffering that debuff where we can't get abilities or something? I don't know. Right, displacement. On self. Okay. Can we attack as well? I think so, covers his spell strike ability. Right, we're taking Elquist in. Armag has to go down first. Let's be honest here. It's a simple plan. Take down Armag as quickly as possible, and Mary could do with being enlarged so she can then utilise her cleave ability. Can she enlarge herself? Has somebody got... she could drink an enlarged potion. Potion of enlarged person? No, potion, a potion, a potion, a potion, a lotion, a potion. Yep. Sip on that, because that gives her the ability to cleave, because she has a bigger reach, you see. And she can cleave down Armag and some skeletons too. There we go. Get her into position. About there-ish. Did that not work? Some of our effects aren't working, guys. I'm thinking there's possibly some... It's down. She's down as being enlarged, but she doesn't look very enlarged, does she? I'll be brutally honest. Have we got cleave on? Not yet. Put it on next turn.
The weak suffer.
He's just chopped down 2 of us, which doesn't bode well, I think. Right, let's continue with the Armag assault, if you don't mind. Armag, there he is. Lindsay. Sense vitals. On self. And then... oh, did we even cast Inspire Courage? No, because I completely forgot like an idiot. Who needs that? Who needs Inspire Courage? What is even... what even is that? What even is it? Elquist dodging the arrow fire like a pro. Right, this is... I did say that we wouldn't take on Armag with the dog. Oh, Amiri's been put down on the floor. I didn't realise. Okay, there goes a skeleton. As soon as Armag gets another shot, we could be dead. Controlled fireball, it's got to be. Here we go, folks. That was pretty decent. Can't lie, that was pretty decent. Not decent enough unless Elquist can 4-stab Armag to death. Can you imagine if he does it? Elquist, it's all on you, brother!
A calculated risk.
I misclicked! I misclicked! I misclicked! I misclicked! No!
I grant you death.
He's missed with every shot. When does he ever do that? I can't believe I misclicked. You might as well call it here. There's no way we're doing this now. Not a chance. I mean, I won't give up. But I can't believe it. I mean, this fight is not that difficult, to be honest, if we buff beforehand and don't misclick. in the heart of the battle. We might end up alright. Flame strike. And then you might want to run a little bit. That's not a very big run, is it? It's like a hobble. He hobbled off. Here comes the great Armag imposter who flattens Lindsay. Okay. Acundio, this is all on you, sir. You could kill him. His rolls have been atrocious! Absolutely flippin' atrocious. It's okay, Tristian. It's alright. Stay strong.
Sunflower, grant me strength.
Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Right, we need a 5-foot step. And one final Armagian blow. It's going to hit the elemental, but he's immune to fire. Go! It killed Lindsay. He's down! Okay. Okay, let's take it out. Take it out. Let's take it out. Come forward. Heal self. Oh, hang on. How do we kill him? He's not down as dead. Maybe we have to kill all the other people in the room first. I'm hoping that's the case. Oh. No. No. Heal, quickly. Heal. Oh, for God's sake. This is like last man standing here. This is last man standing. Come on, Acundio! Come on! Come on! Oh my God, we've killed him! We've not killed him, he's alive, but we've done it. Jesus! My God! The exhausted barbarian falls to one knee, the blood seeping from his wounds, falling to stain the floor. He doesn't look at you. His gaze wanders around the room until it stops on the bodies of his tribesmen. Finish him. No, stand here, Armag. We're all like battered and bloody, blood dripping down our face. Somebody's, most of us are hobbling, limping horribly, resting on our weapons. We've been in a fight. We need to talk. With great difficulty, the barbarian regains his feet. His bloodshot eyes dart about nervously, studying you from head to toe. Who are these defaced sisters?
The 8 mothers fed Armag, raised him, taught him everything he knows. Since he was born, Armag knew no other family and no other tribe. They told Armag of his great past and his even greater future. And every word was a lie. Armag was just their trained dog. He jumped when told, growled, tore their enemies to pieces. He had no idea for what or why he was fighting.
So he's been used as a pawn, which isn't unusual, because there's been many pawns in this game of Nerissa's.
One more thing. Once, Armag heard them talk about another sister. The one they all serve. When he asked, they lied, said there was no 9th sister, that Armag had misheard them. He should have understood then that they weren't to be trusted. Those who lie once are not to be believed twice.
Okay. Why did you... Well, I mean, why did he kill the sister? Because lies. Lied to him. Why did you kill people? Brainwashed. I mean, these are quite simple to answer, surely. But we'll get the full story out of him.
Armag took the sword and spoke to Armag's soul. The sword said Armag was not Armag, but just an impudent brat. Ancient Armag's rage blazed like a torch in the night. All that was hidden was unveiled at once. Everything. The 8 mothers raised Armag, and since childhood they kept saying Armag was a great man with a great destiny. Lies! Lies and more lies! Armag is not Armag. Armag is just a toy for the 8 witches. But no more. Armag's life is over. But at least he dies free from all lies.
So much blood was shed in vain, and yet compassion for this person stirred in my heart. A bitter lot. Treason of those you thought were your family.
A lie is what Nyrissa and her servants live, and I was part of that lie.
Yes, well, obviously he speaks from experience.
Ancient Armag, great chieftain of the past, invincible hero, Gorham's champion. He served only Gorham, not his people, no. Only Gorham. When he killed, it was not to feed his people, not to gain glory, not for wealth, not for power. No, it was the other way around. He fed his people to make them better killers. The blade was thirsty. It quenched its thirst on the blood of Armag's fellow tribesmen. Ancient Armag was a great warrior, that much is true. But he was a bad chieftain. He would send his people to their deaths for no good reason. Armag wasn't a hero. Armag was a kinslayer.
This ancient Armag was a scum, if what you say is true. And some just love to venerate some dead wretch.
Okay, asking why he attacked Brevoy.
The 8 mothers used to say that today's Armag is a great chieftain, just like ancient Armag. He would defeat anyone he wanted as soon as he could find his soul. They said all he needed to do was find the tomb. Then he could conquer Restov, conquer all of Brevoy. Just find the tomb. But did ancient Armag need some stupid tomb? No! He just fought and won! If Armag is really Armag, he would be bound to win. But this Armag is not that Armag. He led his people into a trap. Realized too late that he won't be able to take Restov. And that's when the 8 mothers told him they had found the tomb. Armag entered the tomb to become stronger, to save his people, to bring them glory and riches. But all he found was death. Ancient Armag and present Armag have that in common.
What are you doing here? Well, I think we can discern that now, but for the sake of completion...
Armag, the great chieftain of the past, was buried here. Armag, the great chieftain of the present, was born again. He had to return here to reunite with his soul, the one sleeping within the sword, to become whole again, to restore his power, to reign over the land again, to challenge the gods again. That's what the 8 mothers told Armag. They lied. They were lying all along.
Played you like a damn fiddle, son. Again, we don't know this Armag fella, but we appreciate, of course, he's been manipulated. We've seen just who's been manipulated by this Nerissa, including one of our own party members who we've forgiven. So, you know, Acundio, feeling sorry for him. If we were to let him live, if he even wants to live after all that's happened, his tribe is laying dead before him, we could certainly show mercy here.
The soul, trapped in this sword, his power became his curse. But the sword's curse brought Armag's power too. His rays burned away all lies, burned away false destiny. Armag sees things clearly now. Armag will create his own destiny. A living soul is stronger than any ancient dead man. The ghost in this sword can whisper whatever he likes. He will never dominate Armag again. Ask Armag, the soul.
Okay.
Trapped in this sword.
Let's do it again. We'll let him go.
Power became the one holding Armag's life in his hands. Didn't take it. This cannot be forgotten. Let us fraternize, become sworn brothers.
Oh my god! It's a barbarian ritual here. He slices his palm with this hideous sword, bleeding hand held out to Elquist. Elquist in his lovely robe, looking to a Mary who I can't decide whether Mary would be kind of giving Elquist a nod to do it, or whether she's horrified that we haven't slain this man, because I don't think she has the same compassion, perhaps, as the likes of Tristian, Elquist, and Acundio. But in the back of our minds, we are thinking to ourselves here that you just don't know what's round the corner. This Nerissa is ticking off more than a few people with her antics. Tristian, Armag, who else has she manipulated and you know, to her own ends? And if we allow these people to live, these people who want probably in their heart of hearts revenge against this Nerissa for what she's done to them, then who knows in the future, if we were ever to face her down, that these people wouldn't perhaps be there to come to our aid, perhaps? Is this the last we're going to see of Armag? I don't know. There's a sneaky suspicion within me that says, if, you know, this might not be the last we see of this fella, and when we are down and out, he may come swooping in to save us. Elquist tentatively accepting the hand here, and you know, lightly wanting to shake it, and I can just imagine this Armag fella gripping it in a vice-like grip. Elquist wins, as his arm is his hand is taken by this great brute, who's shaking it vigorously for sparing him.
Brothers.
He looks directly into your eyes for the first time, declaring us brothers.
Oh, I think I shed a tear from my left eye. It's all emotions. Such a beautiful finale of the story. I can't wait to write it down.
Oh, God. Yes, Lindsay, make sure you do as you usually do and speak nothing but the truth.
Turning an enemy into a friend and giving him hope. I believe Serenray herself smiled at your deeds today.
Oh, yes, Elquist, as the grip is now released. Tears running down his own cheeks, not of joy or maybe, you know, this act that's just happened, but tears of pain. Okay, he sheathed the sword. We're a little bit ticked off that we don't have the sword, but we did really call after him when he walked out with it. Given that it chopped most of us to death or to unconsciousness quite quickly, we don't really want to push our luck. Wow. Look at the state of the party! Everybody's dead! Everybody's one step away from death apart from Ekundio, who was the last man standing. I don't think we've ever had a battle in this game that went so close to the wire. So we're going to end the session right here. Between now and the next session, I'm going to instantly level my characters up right now. I'm going to rest in here right now, so that we at least have some health to speak of. Then I'm going to loot the place and then return back to my castle-y thing. So yes, good Lord Almighty, and I'm going to save it. Might be the first time I've saved it all session. So there you go, folks. Armag has been bested, but we have let him live, and we are now blood brothers. Will that be a mistake or something that we live to be thankful for in the future? Time will tell. But until next time, folks, I've got to dash, get this uploaded for you guys for today. So, yes, I look forward to the next session to see what twists and turns await us next in the grand tale of one Baron, soon-to-be King Elquist. Until then, see you soon.